Key of Hope. We went to South Africa to do work with Dan Smither in Key of Hope.
We spent a good amount of time renovating a building that was donated to the ministry.
Which is a pretty big building, not huge, but pretty good size.
He's been working out of a tent. And in terms of the tent, he has to put it up every Saturday. It's not that big. But he got access to a hall, but it was in really bad shape.
The floor was covered in graffiti, the walls were covered in graffiti. Basically, Key of Hope wanted to use this building to have their kids club.
So we were remodeling the building every morning for about 5 hours.
And then we also went and did visits to the settlements, where we would go in and we would meet with kids and hand out flyers for the VBS that we were going to have on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So it's a thing where you have a big impact to see such extreme poverty, and in South Africa there's so much development, and so much of the city is Americanized and wealthy, and then in the middle of it all there's just unbelievable poverty and houses made out of pallet wood and shacks with tarps or billboards on top of them as roofs that are leaking. There's no indoor plumbing in there.
Working in an area where you have $1 million homes, and 30 yards away you have a shack the size of a car with 5 people living in it, no heat, electricity running in the mud on the ground with live wires. It was surreal.
I think seeing that really creates a new appreciation for what we have and what we get to experience on a daily basis. And
it was just an amazing experience, and something we'll certainly never forget. But not everything in life is easy, and God didn't call us for a life of ease. I think maybe it rained so that we could grow more as Christians, so that we could experience a little bit more hardship, that it wouldn't be quite as easy for us to reach these kids. But it was quite an experience.
I felt very humbled by this whole process, and I don't know that we can say that we did a lot, but maybe God worked through us. When I saw and sometimes stood back and just saw each one of our members out there, whether they were 15 years old or over 60, out there playing with these kids, it was just showing God's love.
Things in life sometimes we don't think are easy here in America. Sometimes we have hardships here, but really we don't understand how hard it is in other places of the world, and we get so comfortable in what we have here and what we do here in our routine, and we get so busy with life that we forget that there's a whole world out there of people that don't know Christ and that haven't heard about Jesus. They don't know a life different from their own either.
I will tell them of it.